makes a follow really good? Okay, I like this question, man. Who make a good follow? For me, it's like the everyday's life things. To make a good follow, you have to listen first. You have
Yeah.
to try to understand what the leader want to give you. For first, if when you get this thing, for me,
Okay, see. Hey everyone, on today's episode of Two Feet Podcast, we had on the wonderful and incredible Mr. Adams Franklin, aka T-Peak. He currently lives in Guadeloupe, man. He is a wonderful, a talented Kizomba Tarraxinha UrbanKiz dancer, man. This dude's Tarraxinha is incredible. In this episode, we talk about his childhood growing up in Guadeloupe, how important music was in his household as a child. We talk about his beginner stage in Kizomba and Tarraxinha. If you're interested in improving your Tarraxinha, I keep saying it. This is a great episode. Stay tuned. Let's jump right into it.
Hey, so I am now on the line with a Mr. Adam Shante Franklin, aka T-Peak.
yeah.
Hey. So you are a Kizomba, Urban Kids, Semba, Tarraxa, Tarraxo, and Afrohouse teacher and instructor. Is that correct?
Okay, so I'm an instructor of UrbanKiz and Tarraxo. But about Afro House, I'm not really a teacher. I'm just
Okay.
showing so two or three moves. I'm must I'm dancing more than I'm teaching this.
Okay, I
Right?
understand. I get
About
you.
about about Afro House, Semba, and about Afro House and Semba. But
Okay.
Kizomba, UrbanKiz, and Tarraxa, yes, I'm
Hey.
teaching this
Okay.
exactly.
Okay. You currently live in Guadalupe, is that correct?
Yeah, I'm living well, but I'm about to moving soon, maybe in Paris or Montreal. I don't know yet. Depends of how things
Yeah,
will will evolve.
that's awesome, bro. Let me
Yeah.
I want to ask you, man.
Uh-huh.
I've never been to Guadalupe, man. Please tell me, what is it like there?
Always in Guadeloupe, it's like sun all year. Okay, the warrior, it's sun. People, it's these people here. They are fun. Okay, it's like it's an easy life. When I say easy, it's like it's not complicated. It is not like the big cities. It's more fun. People find this place like beautiful every time when they come here, because they they see the things like smaller and things like this. So it's a nice place to live.
That's awesome, bro. That's awesome, man. I'm
Yeah.
curious, man. Tell me this, man. What was your childhood like growing up in Guadalupe?
What was my sorry? What did you say?
Your childhood when you were a kid?
Uh huh.
What was that like, growing up there?
Always you say that always when I always the life when you're growing in Guadeloupe.
When you were a kid, a child, small?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, what is the question? Sorry.
It's all good. Tell me about your childhood in Guadalupe.
My childhood. So, my childhood. What can I say about this? I grew up in with my two parents, right? We was living in a house. I always live in a city. Is named Gosier. So I grew up in Gosier. I go to school in Gosier too. My whole I don't know if we say that in English, scolarity. No,
Hilarity? What? Keep going. Keep
I,
going.
I mean, yeah, the whole class, the my whole school, right?
Mhm.
I did it in Gosier, so I grew up in, and my family is they are musician,
Yeah, 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 musicians.
musicians. So I grew up in music things.
Mm.
So what can I say more?
No,
Mm,
I understand. Yeah, that's good, man. So,
this is
so that's perfect, bro. So wait, tell me, um, you have musicians in your family.
yeah.
Like, who plays? Like, what does your dad play? What instruments does he play?
Okay, so my grandfather and my father, they playing drum.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
okay,
like
nice. Yeah,
drum. So I play the drums too.
nice. Okay.
And I grew up. Okay, so in Guadeloupe, yeah, you asked me before, oh, it's life in Guadeloupe. Every not not like every place, but most of the place you will go, there is music everywhere. And Guadeloupe, in Guadeloupe, people like compa.
Okay, compa.
You know,
Yeah, yeah,
the
compa.
style of
Uh-huh.
music. You will
Yeah.
hear that everywhere. This is the most. I'm talking about the old person, right?
Mm.
They will. You will always hear like compa or zouk in the
Eh,
place they are. So I grew up in this. My fam,
That's,
my family loves the love compa.
that's
So
awesome.
so
That's awesome.
this is how I learned to play. It's like my father was always playing compa in the house, compa or zouk, and in my in my in my parents' house, he got a drum, a drum. Yes, is that the word?
Yeah.
And so it was put in the music, and then I was just play on it. So like I heard the music and I tried to make the same thing, and this is how I learned.
Hey, that's awesome, bro. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, man. You know, did you grow up in like a dancing household? Did everyone dance or not really?
No. So my in my environment, yeah, this is you will more find people who plays music. The dance, it's like, okay, when I was a little bit younger, like 6 years before, I was always, but like always going in parties, you know, like any parties there is in any place. So
Yeah.
people always know me. This is like dance hall party and everything. But
But
in the in this in these parties, they playing Zouk because Zouk is from
yeah,
Guadeloupe,
yeah, 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 exactly.
you know? And this is and I love to dance Zouk. This is my man. I like this dance
Yeah,
Zouk.
yeah, yeah.
I cannot miss the session, right? Every time they put the session Zouk, I was always, do you wanna dance? Do you wanna dance? Do you wanna dance?
Yeah, yeah,
Every girl, every time, and this is how I was like, okay, this is how I discovered that I like to dance it, right? And this is from this I I get to the Kizomba things.
Ah. Wait, so
Yeah.
so wait, real quick, man. Tell me about this, man. How is Zouk the dance different from Kizumba? How are they different?
Okay, so in the music there is not so much difference because the okay, so there is different kind of zouk, right?
Right, right, right.
We got in Guadeloupe, we got we call that retro zouk. It's like old zouk before
Mm.
modern zouk, but it's still the same thing about the dance. This is not the same, how to say, I cannot say connection, but this is not the same posture. You know, in Zouk, it's more like you hold the lady and you put all the love in, you put all the love in the dance. Yeah, they have some steps too, but it's like more. What is the
Is it
word?
is it more Tarraxinha like or no?
Yeah, it's still it's not exactly the same thing, but it's similar too. But
Oh.
this is not in the Zouk, right? You don't lead. You don't very lead with your hands. You lead with your whole body, right? You're doing
Ah.
steps and you're moving, but you don't really use your hand to lead the lady, right?
Okay,
And
okay.
the Kizomba, you you leading more. Even it's the Tarraxinha or the steps you're doing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. Is that the difference? We can say.
Okay, okay. So wait, let me ask you this, man. For maybe myself or other people who
Uh-huh.
want to get better at Zouk,
Mhm.
can you give me any tips or hints to improve, my Zouk, man? Can you help me with that?
Okay, so any tips? It's okay. The first tip I can give, and I think it's in all dance style. You have to hear the music first. You
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
listen
yeah,
to music to get in the mood of the music, and then it's like Zouk. I can say that you have to do one with the lady,
yeah.
right? And just move with the move with the mood of the music, and
Rhythm, yeah.
be like um I cannot say sensual, but more easy.
Okay,
It's
yeah, yeah,
Zouk. The mood of the Zouk. It's always like I can say chill.
yeah.
It's this is Zouk. Yeah, like Zouk love. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah. Uh-huh.
and tips. Just you have to be grounded and
Yeah.
use the hips, man. This is really
Okay.
important. Yeah, the hips move because the lady will look for this. If you don't move right with the lady, they say, "Okay, thank you," but
Uh
yeah, you have to get the hips moved, to move the hips, and that's right.
okay,
You will get it.
okay. Yeah. Let me ask you this, man.
I want a toy truck. What? But Santa Claus. Oh, hold on one second, Santa Claus. Hold be right back. Hey, if you could leave a like and subscribe for the show, that would be amazing. Let's get back to the
You
episode.
this, man. Can you tell me maybe three of your favorite Zouk artists, musicians?
Man, this is a hard question because this is a really hard question because you know this is the music from my country, from
Mm-hmm.
Guadeloupe, and I know so much artists. So this is hard. I like them all because they have different style. There
Right.
is different generations, but first, the first one, I don't know if people know him, but my first one is Patrick saint.
Oh, okay.
This is like an inspiration for me. This guy got the feeling and everything. Patrick saint it's like he got, this is my favorite one. This is the first one. And for the hardest, man, I cannot tell you. Then the harder, but my favorite. Okay, so not I don't have really three favorite, but the one I can tell you is Patrick saint for first.
How do how do you spell his last name? Satiwa?
Okay, it's Patrick, Patrick. Then it's Sant, like Saint, like I don't know to say that in English. The little, It's not the underscore, but the
It's
middle one.
a dash. It's like a dash.
Okay, and LOI is like ELOE. It was in it was in Kassav. You know the Kassav group.
I was gonna ask you how popular is Kassav?
Oh, what do you say?
I said, is Kassav big in Guadeloupe?
Yeah, if they're from Guadeloupe.
No, no, Kassav, the group Kassav.
Uh-huh.
Are
Yeah.
they big? Are they big in Guadeloupe?
Oh yeah, they're international, man. They are
Kassav
international.
is good, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, cause the this is where the
They came from?
Angolas. Yeah, no, this is from this group, the Angola. When they're here, when the Angolas hear the music of Kassav, they took it from the Kizomba, you know.
Mm.
Yeah, so they're very popular. And Guadeloupe and the group Kassav, it's a mix of people from Guadeloupe and Martinique. This is not only
Oh,
Guadeloupe. There is people from Martinique and Guadeloupe in this group.
okay. I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, okay. That's awesome. That's really cool, bro.
Mm.
So, I guess let me ask you this, man. So you're growing up in Guadeloupe, and
Uh-huh.
you're maybe want to be, practicing drums,
Hmm.
going to parties and everything. i- did you what did you want to be as a kid? Did you want to become, a musician, or did you want to be a dancer?
Okay, so when I was kid, um, it's still a bit this now, but you know, in life you cannot have all you want. I wanna
Right.
be actor,
Okay.
like
Okay.
being in a movie, because
Y-
I made some theaters, the like you
A
know
theater. A theater.
theater things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have two or three like videos
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
made.
okay.
Yeah, I made it. So I want to be a actor when I was kid, but then and things comes like I didn't ask this, and it just came like I don't know, but I want to be a actor for first.
Okay. So no. Yeah. 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 Let me ask you this, man. So, I guess, how did you get introduced to Kizumba? How did that come about?
Okay, so I was telling you as a few minutes ago, I was going always in parties, and I was asking a lady to dance every time I was dancing. So I was dancing Zouk with different ladies. So in Guadeloupe, sometimes you have girls from Paris, because in this in this time of my life, I never been in Paris. I never been out of Guadeloupe. So ladies from Paris or who was came in the parties, when I was dancing with them, they was telling me like, but you have like two or three sets of kizomba, and I was like, but what is that? Then I heard that one time, two time, three time, and then I was like, okay, let me see what is kizomba. And the thing is, I have some two or three friends was doing kizomba, like Clemence, and this, and there was Clemence, Melissa, um, and other friends. They was doing kizomba, and I was like, yeah, you know, kizomba is like choreography things. You know, I was like this before,
Uh huh.
like okay, kizomba, I don't like this. It's like. Yeah, really. So, but when the ladies told me that, I was like, okay, let me see what it is. So I get to L'appart. I was working this day, so I was working yeah, I was working in Renault. So one night after work, I was like, okay, let me see what it is. So I get to a place. The name of the place is L'Appart, and I know they were teaching this here at Laporte with Mickey's. This is my first teacher, Michael Cuirassier. And so I get to the party, and then to the class. I get to the class where I get to the place where they were teaching this. and I came to see. So when I see this, I was like, okay, it's yeah, I feel the vibe of the dance. So I
Yeah.
was like, okay, let's try this, and this is how I get it in Kizomba. This is how I get in Kizomba.
Okay, okay. So let me ask you this then, man. Tell me about your beginner stage in Kizumba. You know, when you first started, what was that like?
I was like curious because I feeling okay. I was dancing Zouk already, and for the for working and everything, I doesn't feel like that was so hard. This is more for the lead, you know.
Mm.
But it came. I didn't take longer for learning this because I don't know the at the beginning I was like mm, it was like a little bit hard, but I get it a bit.
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay.
And then after classes, I was going every time, not every day, but every time they got Kizomba in the week, I was going to
Yeah,
this,
yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, okay.
and
And
this is how
so,
I get
yeah, so wait, well, how old are you now?
23. I'm going to my 24.
Hey, hey, hey. And so, and, and so, when did you start dancing kizumba? How old were you?
I think that was okay. So now I've dancing for 4 years. So I think I started at 20, not 19,
Okay, yeah,
19,
yeah,
18.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So let me ask you this, man. Do you think your background in Zouk
Mm-hmm.
helped you learn kizumba quickly?
A lot, a lot, man. I told you a lot, cause I think the Kizomba, Zouk, the compa, they have connections, even if even if it's not the same, the same leading, the same connection on everything. I think they have what is
The music is similar, right?
yeah the the music, but the dance too.
Okay,
Even if
okay.
it's not the same posture and everything, I think they got similarities. They got things where you can find the same thing in the dance. I don't know if you
No,
understand what I'm
I
saying.
understand. Yeah, I got you. Yeah,
So yeah, I think the Zouk helps me a lot, and I think that I found that the Tarraxinha, the Tarraxa, it's the and the Zouk, it's very
yeah.
they close. I think that
Mm,
really.
mm.
So
So
yeah.
let me ask you this then, man. Do people growing up in Guadeloupe, when you would go to parties, is everyone dancing Zouk? Everyone's dancing Zouk?
Not really. Is that the problem, man? So that was hard to find a lady in Guadeloupe who wanna dance zouk, cause you know the way I was dancing zouk, my this is that wasn't the same for the other guys. When there was
Ah,
yeah, when there was dancing zouk, that was for get a number for the lady, or doing some I don't know. In Zouk, you have this,
yeah.
obviously,
Uh-huh.
right? But the thing is, I love this too. I love to dance. Zouk is not only about to do like the little things.
Yeah, so to like kind of make it sexual, it's not about that.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So in Guadeloupe, that was a little bit hard to catch a lady who wanna dance, right? And the other guys, they don't have the same mindset about this, but yeah,
No, I
party
get you.
after party after parties. The lady who I danced with before, they,
They recognize, they remember you.
yeah, the recognize and also, yeah, this is a good dancer, and this is how.
Okay, player. So hold on. So wait, let me ask you this then, man. I guess How did you learn to dance Zouk? Was it just watching other people, or like, how did you learn it?
Okay, so I want to say that every Guadeloupeans, like people from Guadeloupe,
All right, right.
know to dance it. It's
Yeah,
like you
okay.
don't need to learn it. It's like the with. I think this is how I can say this. You growing since you and not since yeah since you were a kid,
Right, right.
you always seeing your parents dancing, or when you're going in marriage, no, not marriage, like
Yeah, yeah.
wedding parties or parties with family,
Mm-hmm.
you obviously to see people then zouk, or because we're growing in this. Okay, this is her music, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you obviously to know this. So yeah, it's like when you see your parents dancing, or maybe sometimes they're dancing with you, even
Okay.
since you were a kid.
Yeah.
So you grow up with this. I think this is how Guadeloupeans have this. And then when you go in parties, you just grab a lady and do the move. You know. So,
That's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. I hope you can understand me. It's so much different, man. So I grew up in the United States, and I didn't grow up dancing, man. I did not grow up dancing at all.
yeah.
So it's a little bit different, man, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I see. I know. I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is another culture.
Right.
And
It is different, man. It's so different, but it's really cool, yo.
I know. Yeah, this is cool. It's like
So,
it's the same. Like sorry. It's like in not Dominica, but
Puerto
uh,
Rico, Dominican Republic,
yeah, Dominican Republic. They're growing in bachata.
bachata. Yeah.
So every Dominican know how to dance bachata. So
Right.
it's like the same thing.
Right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Let me ask you this, man. Um, how did you get introduced to Tarraxinha?
Okay. So to the Tarraxinha, it's like okay, I was dancing UrbanKiz, right? And I was liking, I was like this. I didn't even hear about Tarraxinha, you know. Maybe I was dancing this, but maybe I didn't know I was dancing this. Then I see some videos of Tarraxinha was like doing things, but I saw that was a little bit different that UrbanKiz, because that was like UrbanKiz. This is cool. This is everything, but there is so much people wanna dance it, and it's like I wasn't. I I didn't find so much fun. Oh, I can say this. There was like I was thinking like I was thinking the urban kids was always the same thing. I
Ah,
wanted something new,
yeah.
so I was watching everything. I was watching, but didn't find. I just I was just watching some videos and everything, and one time the my teacher he was making people come from outside,
Oh, okay, yeah. Outside the
and
country.
yeah, outside there, and then the guy, Guani.
I don't.
Okay, so
Oh, well,
it's
Guani and Stephanie, right? Or yeah, Guani.
Guani and Kizi.
Oh, okay. I think I know you're talking about. I think so.
Yeah, they came in Guadeloupe once. For that was in August. I don't remember well exactly, but that was like maybe the next year I started. And when I see the guy dancing this, I was like, man, this is another game. You can more enjoy the dance, and I saw the Zouk in it, you know.
Yeah.
And this is when I see that I was like, okay, this is where I get introduced to this.
Yeah.
When Kwame came in Guadeloupe, I was dancing that by seeing videos, but okay, I wasn't really in.
Yeah.
And when I see Guani came in Guadeloupe and how he was dancing, I was more interested by this because there is not so much people was dancing it. And
Mm.
this is what I was like, okay, let me see what it is.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this real quick, man. How is Tarasha, Tarasho? How are they different than Tarashinya? Do you know?
Okay, so Tarraxa and Tarraxinha means the same things.
Like
It's
screw,
like,
right? Screw, right?
yeah, yeah, screw. You know the move with the, okay. It's
Mm,
just that
mm.
Tarraxinha, it's more smaller moves. You're doing Tarraxinha when I think when you got the Inya,
Oh, is
it,
it smaller or?
yeah, it means smaller things. And Tarraxo, it's another things. It's like you use the hub. It's another connection. You use the upper body. It's Guani, the Guani guy. He made it. He created this dance with
Ah,
other
okay.
moves and other moves and other pedagogy and other things.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
so it came from the Tarasha and it had its more things and it
Hmm.
became Tarashu. That's
Okay.
there is a
Okay.
difference between Tarasha and Tarashu.
And so wait, what is that difference?
Okay, so Tarasha, it's you use the I can, it's like you Tarasha, you have to be grounded, right? And you dance with the it's like hips move. I don't know if I use the good words, but Tarasha, it's more you dance more with the um, down of the body. You
So
don't
the
use,
lower half. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
the,
So the
the
the bottom.
lower, yeah, exactly. It's like little move. You're doing tarashinha. It's more um, on place. You don't
Okay.
move so much.
Traveling. You're not traveling.
Yeah, exactly. You don't like you're moving, but not so much.
I
And
get
the
you.
and the tarasha, you have specific moves, and you use the upper body too. You use the
Ah, shoulders.
shoulders,
Yeah, shoulders.
everything. And tarasho, it's always with the music too.
Ah.
It's like you interpret the music, okay, and you try to speak it with the body
Yeah,
and with your
exactly. Right,
body,
right, right. Uh-huh.
right?
Okay.
So I think I got the good words.
Yeah,
It
you
will be
good.
more easy to explain it in French, but I think it's good.
Yeah, you good,
I,
bro.
you,
So
you
so let me
understand me?
ask you. Yeah, yeah, you good. Yeah, I want to ask you this, man.
Okay.
For maybe myself and other people who want to, improve their tarashinha or
Mhm.
tarasho or tarasha, can you give me some tips on improving that?
Okay. For first, if you wanna dance tarraxo, you have to know the basics of tarraxa and tarraxinha first,
Okay,
because it
okay.
came from it. So if you need tips like okay, it's like I'm teaching this, so I can explain this. I have many things to explain
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
It's yeah, I have many things to explain about this. So um, tips, two or three. It's like you wanna two or three tips real quick.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Be grounded,
Yes,
okay?
always,
So
always.
yeah, you have to dance with the floor, okay? When you dance tarasho, don't put you have to be in the same. You have to get the same energy with your partner, okay? You have to be cool, like not um you know
Like hyper, I guess. Don't be hyper or
yeah,
what?
yeah. It's just easy move,
Yeah, okay.
okay? You
Like
have to
smooth,
end the
suave.
like always, the most important things you have to listen the music
Mm.
is that.
Yeah,
And
man.
after
Yeah.
that, I have to give. If you want to more, I have to. We have to make a class, and I can because I have so much thing to explain.
Yeah, okay. Let me ask you this, man. You keep saying, you have to listen to the music, right? And what that is, I guess, practicing musicality or being musical. So how can myself or others, how can we improve our musicality?
How to improve the musicality? Okay, improve. It means like, what you means by improve?
To
Sorry.
to make better, to get better with our
Okay,
musicality.
okay. To get better with the musicality, it's you have to for first know some two or three rules of the music. Like the music, it's
Eight counts, eight
counts,
counts.
8 counts. Okay, is that I think is that the basic things you have to know. Then you can when you know every time it's 8 count as at 60 in general
Right.
in when you count 16 counts, there was always something happen,
Exactly. Right. Right.
like a break or something, so step by step, when you know the little rules, you know that the music will, it's like it in every music, even if it's rock and roll, um except
Salsa.
jazz.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
except jazz, and I don't remember there is another one, but it's like always the same thing. So when you
Right.
know those rules,
He said
you
it's
start
it's the
to,
pattern. The pattern.
yeah, the pattern. Okay, so when you know this type of rules, you're going to listen other things in the music. So
Yeah.
you started to listen all the
Guitar,
what is this?
bass, the guitar or the
Yeah,
bass.
the bass or the guitar, or you started to think other instruments, and with that you can play with,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
but but you still don't forget the rules, that it's 8 counts, at the 16 something happened, um, things like this.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
every time when you, I think that when you have this, when you have this rules, and you have the habit with, you can start to listen every other things in the music.
Yeah, yeah, no, I understand. And so what you're saying though, is pretty much the more you listen to that music, the more comfortable you get with it, the more you start to notice the patterns, and
Yeah,
the more you start to notice different things in the songs. So yeah, I get you. Yeah, I get you, bro.
yeah,
Definitely. I understand that. Yeah.
right.
Um, yeah, let me ask you this, man. Tell me, I know you recently competed at the Olympiads, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me about that, man. How was that? What was that like?
Okay, that was an experience, but that wasn't, for first, that wasn't challenge for me. And I don't know how to say that in English, but I was always questioning questioning myself. You
Ah,
know, uh, uh,
yeah.
is that, you see what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
about, okay, how it gonna happen? Do I have to change something? I was always looking for how it's gonna be, and that was a challenge, because you can dance. People can say that, yeah, you dance good and everything, but in this competition there was dancers came from
Right.
the whole
Right.
world.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I wanted to see, and okay, I can be, maybe I win, I won it, but it can be for this moment. It doesn't mean that I'm, oh, I can say this.
Hey, you're not done. You still have room for improvement. You can get better.
Yeah, I can get better, and there is other good dances too.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, but that was like a good challenge for me, and I take it easy. I take it easy. The first day I was like, you know,
You're nervous.
heartbeat, yeah, a little bit nervous. But that was cool. I was, I can handle it, but that was a little bit, you know. But
Yeah.
the second day, man, when I was, and this is the first day that was hard for me because there are more dancers, so
Right.
and we have to be we have to pass the qualifications
Right. Right.
for
Right.
the second day. Plus, I didn't I didn't get qualified at the
Qualify.
first. Like,
Ah.
yeah, I have
Yeah.
to pass a second time to be qualified.
Oh. Okay.
So
Okay.
this is why I was always questioning myself, and
Yeah.
I think this is why I get
It's
it.
kind of okay. Yeah.
I was always questioning myself. Okay, don't to be too confident too.
Yeah. You're confident. Right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, this is that for the first day, and the second day I was like, okay, we're gonna kill them all.
Hey. 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 Hey.
Yeah, you didn't get to the second day to do nothing, right?
Right. 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 I get you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, man. When you're dancing with a partner, in your opinion, what makes for a good follow? What makes a follow really good?
Who makes a follow really good? Okay, I like this question, man. Who make a good follow? For me, it's like the everyday's life things. To make a good follow, you have to listen first. You have
Yeah.
to try to understand what the leader want to give you. For first, if when you get this thing, for me, you you a good follow.
Mm.
For I mean for this, for first, when you wanna listen what your partner want to share with you, is that make a good follow. And then when you see the follow got you, understand you, it's like a conversation, so he can share with you too.
Yes, yeah.
For me, it's simple things. For the thing the thing for me the most important is that the follow has to listen to you. Even because I try it with some people who don't dance kizomba. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, picking someone, just get a connection, and okay. It's like I wanna you see like we talking now. If you wanna understand me, you have to listen what I say,
Right,
and
right.
then you can answer. For me, it's that. Is
Mm.
that make a good follow? Yeah, of course you have to know your basics and everything for the kizomba, but the most important thing you have to listen
Yeah,
first.
yeah, definitely,
Then we can
definitely.
then we can discuss.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I understand that, bro.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, man. You know, what are some things that you've learned from dancing that you're able to use in your everyday life?
What I learned, but yeah, is that in my everyday life, it's like always it's that you never, how I can say this, you have always something to learn.
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, even if you have even if you are a good dancer, you have always something to learn or to discover. Because now, thank God, the dance make me traveling, so I can discover other things,
Right.
other, and it's like, whoa, I can, yeah, I think you got me. I don't have the words, but
No, I get you. That's
that,
good. That's good, man. Always learning, always being a student.
yeah, always being student, and taking things is good for you. Okay, second thing in the dance, you can use. in the everyday life, if you have to be always have patience,
Yeah, patience.
it's
Always have patience.
is that, yeah, I
Yeah,
think,
yeah. I'll always be patient. Always have patience.
yeah, have patience. um, Other things, um, you have to, like I was saying before, try to be more, um, like,
I guess like
wanna, how to say that, um, listen what people says.
okay.
Like, I don't have the good word.
It's
I
like
don't
I
know.
guess you're saying like being present, being in the moment, maybe listening.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Be in the moment. Yeah, live the moment. Is that
Yeah,
important? Yeah, you say, live the moment you have. Yeah,
yeah.
and live every moment. Because man, when you dance sometimes with people, it's just magic. So live the moment. And yeah,
I
and
get you. I get you, man. Let me ask you this, man. Um, can you give me one tip that
Mhm.
can make anyone a better dancer immediately?
Ha, this is a hard question, man. One tip. Um, Whoa, it's a hard
Ooh.
question. Because I have many things, but I don't know if it's that can be the good tip.
Okay, all right. Yeah, yeah,
So if I can give you one tip to the, is that, um I mean, I don't know. This is a hard question. Ah, you got me on this one. You got me on this one, but one tip, what I can say is like, um okay, so one that time you can be better. Man, I can say, okay, be, it's not like be patient, but
I mean, you could say the same
um,
thing. If it's you could say the same thing, man. Whatever you think is most important.
the most important, yeah, it's always, I will always do that, so I will say the same thing. Be receptive
Okay.
to
Yeah.
what people can give to you.
Yeah.
Be receptive. Is that, I think is that.
Yeah.
Be receptive. So I don't
Yeah.
know if it's that, if it's if it's a good answer from your question, but
No, no, it's perfect. No, so you're saying being receptive, and it goes back to what you were saying earlier. Not being too
mhm,
confident, being too
yeah,
cocky, not thinking
yeah,
that you know everything. You can
mhm,
still learn more. You can still
yeah,
get better. So
exactly,
no,
exactly,
that's a perfect answer, man. I like that answer, bro.
yeah. So
Yeah.
what I can say,
Hey,
yeah, man. So but let me ask you a question, me, my turn. You
all
dance
right.
Kizomba?
Oh, dude, I love Kizomba. I definitely dance Kizomba. Yes.
Oh yeah. So you dance Tarraxinha and everything. You dance this.
So I haven't. I do a little bit of Tarraxinha, but I'm not that good at it, man.
Okay, so maybe I come to Louisiana. You say that you
Bro, you need to come to Louisiana, man.
very once.
Hell yeah,
So
bro. We have a bachata festival in
uh-huh.
August. So it's bachata, salsa, kizomba, and Brazilian zouk. And
In
it's
Louisiana?
it's at New Orleans, Louisiana. Yes, sir. In August.
Hey, I
It's
heard about another festival, MBKF, Miami Beach Kizomba Festival.
oh yeah, Miami's cool, bro.
Yeah.
Miami's cool, man. Do,
Okay.
do you know Eddie Hercules?
Of course, this is my man. This guy.
Yeah, yeah, he comes to to Louisiana festival. He comes here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came last year and he's coming this year again, bro.
You tell me the dates, right?
Yeah, I got you. Hell yeah, yeah, I got you, bro. Dude,
Mm,
it's cool, man.
yeah,
Yeah,
Hercules. It's
Hercules,
Hercules.
yeah, but I've been dancing kizomba for maybe the same time as you, maybe like the past 3 or 4 years, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I love you. The only issue is that I don't have any like really good teachers around me.
What do you say? Sorry.
The only issue is that in Louisiana,
Mm-hmm.
there's not a lot of teachers.
Ah, right, right. I got you.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like just teaching myself a little bit.
Yeah, okay. I see what it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Yeah, so when you have festival, you try to get some, but
Of
it's not
course.
like every day. I see what
Exactly.
you
Yeah, exactly, bro. That's
mean. I
just
get
the
what you
thing.
mean.
Let me ask you this though, man, real quick. For people who may be beginners in a dance, that are new to it,
Mm-hmm.
and they feel like they're not getting better, they're stuck in the same place.
Mm-hmm.
What advice could you give them?
Okay, so every people have this feeling. Even me, like sometimes, even when people tell me that, yeah, man, you dancing very good. Sometimes I have the sensation that I'm staying at the same place, like I don't go. But
I
it's in your head. It's like you don't have to be like, okay, I feel I don't get it, because when you're still practicing, you don't maybe you don't see that on the time, but
right,
you have always something new comes. Maybe if you don't do it good, or if you don't doing like on the time, like you don't, there is always a new step
right.
you see and you can do, but you think that you cannot do, people think that they cannot do it. No, always you learning, you thinking something, and it's step by step you reach levels, but
Yeah,
you cannot, okay, like be at this level and jump to this one. You see what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah,
this is
yeah,
why you will have the sensation that you doing the same thing, but it's just that no, you just have it slowly, but you get it. You get it.
yeah. I get you.
Maybe not faster as you want, but you get it. It's
Mm-hmm.
like what I was saying. In a few, you have to be patient.
Right, patient. Yeah, there it
With
is, bro.
patience, you get it.
Yeah, yeah. Sure enough, there it is. Sure enough,
Yeah,
bro. Adam. I wanna thank you, man. For taking time out your day to talk to me, bro.
there's no problem, man. Thank you for make this interview, because I never did that before, and this is really interesting to answer to that question. They never asked me this question before. That was really
Yeah.
fun.
Hey,
It
awesome,
was
bro.
really
I'm glad you enjoyed it, bro. I definitely enjoyed it myself, man.
yeah, man. Thank
Let,
you.
let me ask you. Let me ask you this real quick, bro. You know, um,
Mhm.
what are some of the upcoming events you have going on? What's going on in your life?
Okay, so like some being ever not even in Kizomba, right?
I mean, yeah, are you teaching anywhere? Are you performing at anything? Or yeah,
Uh,
what's going?
okay, so next this week I will be at Origins Festival. It's happening in Martinique. Then for the vacation, for the holidays, I wanna move to Miami,
Hey, hey, hey.
and I don't know yet, but I think I will. In September, I will be in Chicago,
Nice. Hell yeah.
yeah, and Montreal too. I'm going Montreal, then Chicago, and then going back to Montreal, and maybe in October or November, I'm moving to Paris to
Oh,
stay there. Yeah, to
that's
stay there.
awesome.
Yeah, maybe. I think it's like the things going to this way. So I think I will move to Paris.
Dude, that'd be awesome, man. That'd be freaking awesome, bro. Hell yes, dog.
Just yeah,
I'm excited for you, man. That sounds awesome.
yeah. I hope that it's gonna be good. I
Yeah,
just hope
bro.
that
Yeah.
it's
Let me ask you this, man, real quick.
yeah.
You know, um, how can people get in contact with you? How can they reach out to you?
Okay, so I have Instagram page. I got my Facebook page. So I got my Facebook page. It's T-Peak Dancer. T, the little, I don't know,
Dash is a dash.
dash. No, not the dash.
Oh,
The
a
accent.
carrot. Okay, okay, okay.
You got me? The T,
Oh,
then you
yeah,
get the
yeah, yeah.
accent.
It's like a apostrophe. Yeah, apostrophe.
Yeah, okay, apostrophe. Thank you. I'm learning, you
It's
know?
all, yeah, dude.
Yeah, so the T apostrophe Peak dancer, T-Peak
Hey,
dancer.
yeah,
And Instagram is Adams, ADAMS underscore TPK. And my Facebook page. So I got my personal Facebook too. It's Adams Shante Franklin. And on all of this platform, you will get my number. You can send me message, DMs, and everything.
yeah, yeah,
And I'm listening every time. So
hey,
any
hey,
people wanna contact me, even is to discuss for the live for Corona anything, you can talk to me. There's no problem.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
happy.
That's awesome, bro. Hell yeah. When I release this, man, when I put it out, I'm gonna make sure I put all your contact information in the details. All right, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for this.
Of course, man. So yeah, like I said, T Peak, man. Thank you so much, bro. I really do appreciate this, man.
Thank you so much. And for the peoples who don't know, my how to say that my the T-Peak, it's like how to say how you call this? It's Blaz. It's like surname.
Oh, it's like your nickname
Yeah,
or
the nickname, the T-Peak means some things. The T-Peak means the positive energy Adams Kizomba.
oh, okay, sure
Is
enough.
that what
Okay.
T-Peak means?
What does the T stand for? What about the T? Oh,
The,
the
the,
positive.
the,
The okay.
the. Yeah, because I don't want to put peak
Yeah.
only.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I get you.
T-Peak,
So the positive. Wait. Say it again. What is it? The positive.
the positive energy Adams Kizomba.
Hey, I like it, bro. I like it, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, bro.
That's awesome, dog. Hell yeah, bro. So
Yeah.
yeah, man. You like I said, TP, bro. Thank you so much, man.
Thank
Enjoy
you
the
too.
rest of your day, bro. All right.
Thank you. You too, man.
Hey, all right, TP.
Yes, I.
All right,
Yeah,
ciao,
man.
Brody. Hey.
Ciao.
That's all it is. Hey everyone! If you made it this far to all to the end of the video, I want to thank you so much. Um, my overall goal with making these interviews and these episodes is to give a voice to dancers. You know, to give them a platform to speak their story. So, if this is of value to anyone, then that means the world to me. My overall goal is to give value to the dance community. So, if you find no value in this, then I urge you to please let me know where I can improve on. Um, I I truly want to, just uh, give value and content to the dance community. So please let me know how I can improve, where I'm messing up, because to be 100% honest with you, I'm learning along the way as I do this. I truly am. So to be able to interact with the dance community, it means the world to me because it gives me feedback and it lets me know what I'm doing right, where I can improve upon. What I'm doing wrong, which I feel like might maybe more important. So please, if you all could comment and just let me know what you think, it means the world to me because that feedback just helps me improve. So um, please comment as well. Please like and subscribe. That means a lot as well. But I want to say thank you so much for just watching this because it means the world to me. I want to take you on this journey of the Two Left Feet podcast. I'm very excited for it. So once again, thank you so much.